today we'll be making kimono dress, and you need your fabric. Then take the measurement, the widest part of the body. So let's start. So you measure 3 inches on your fabric, which you have folded into 4. 3 inches. Measure 5 inches. Then measure 1.5 down. Take your ruler, connect the 3 inches to that 1.5 down, and then make a slant down to the length of the fabric, mostly just for the measurement of the sleeve, but I'll be using the whole length for this kimono because the person is tall. So some cases, if it's short, you just measure the length from that 3 inches down to that 5 inches. That 3 inches that you slant, you can measure the length of the sleeve from there. So now is to take the measurement, measure 10 inches down, which is going to represent your bust. Then from 10, measure 6 inches, which is going to be your waist. And then from there, measure 7 inches, which is going to be your hip. So we have it that way. Then measure the length of the kimono you are going to be using. Here I'm using the full tape measurement, and my fabric length is just exact measurement, so that's it. So calculate hip plus 6 divided by 4. So I'm using hip here because it's the widest part of the body of the person I'm using. But if waist is the biggest, if it's bust, so you use the widest part. So right now, the next thing to do now is to take that calculation, which is we just calculated the hip plus 6 divided by 4. So you're going to be taking that calculation, you'll be measuring it on your waist, on your bust, and on the hip, and on the full length of the kimono that we are making. So I'm putting the calculation, the answer from the calculation, which is hip plus 6 divided by 4. So that's what I'm trying to put down. Then I'll be using my ruler to connect it down. Down to the full measurement. Same calculation, answer from your calculation. You'll be putting it down on the full length. Then you can use your ruler to connect it as well. Take your time, measure correctly, and you like it when it come out. So once you're done with that, the next thing is to curve it from the armhole. So I'm going to be curving this from the waist down to the hip, because that's where from the waist, you see, down to the hip. So because I want it to be wide, so you can also connect yours from the maybe from the armhole, like from the hand width of what you're using. You can take the measurement down to maybe the bust, or to the waist, or to the hip. So my own, I'm taking it from the waist down to the hip. So now is the neck. You're going to measure 1.5 inches. Measure it down. Then 3 inches. Connect it to that 3 inches we measured before. Then you're going to be cutting it out, the neck. Then after that, you pin your fabric down. No, we are using chiffon fabric for our kimono here, so you have to be you have to pin it down. So cut it out, cut the place, all those parts we shocked, cut it out, cutting out the sleeve area, pin it. It's very important. Pin it. Then cut the end part as well. Yeah, be careful. So just hold it. Then once you're done with that, what next is that make you're going to be removing one piece from the folded. You know it's four that we folded it into four, so remove one piece out, which is the back of the kimono dress. Remove one because we want to work on the front part. So fold it back correctly. Use your pin. Then we'll be working with the front. What you need to do right now for the front is that you are going to be slanting the front down to the waist, then down to the full length. So slant it from the 3 inches of the neck part here, then slant it down to the waist, then down to the full length. See, I'm trying to cut it out now. Then full length, yeah. And that's the end. So follow this arrow here to know where to sew. Follow the arrow. You can take a screenshot, follow it, then take it to your machine. Then you sew. It's very easy. It's just 3 stitches from beginning to the end. 3 stitches, 3 stitches. There is nothing hard there. So I advise you take the screenshot of that I showed before. Just follow it as you're sewing. You'll get it perfectly. And that's how we come to the end of this kimono dress tutorial. So I'll be showing you how it's going to look like on my body when I put it on. So it's not hard. It's just basically a very simple thing you can wear to beach, wear on a dress, on a armless dress, wear it on, you can use it as on a short gown. It's a nice outfit, especially when you choose your fabric correctly. So you can wear it anywhere. Wear it to church, wear it to cinema, wear it to, except for a big occasion maybe. Even if you can wear it on a big occasion, it just depends on your choice of your fabric. And that's the end. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.